In this video, we will be walking you through the process of installing surface mount posts and quick slide handrail. This will demonstrate how to mount your posts on both a stair run and a level run, using a transition post on each corner. Installing your stair posts. To begin, identify and mark the mounting location of the mounting holes for your first post. Using a 3/16 inch drill bit, drill all 4 mounting holes. Set your post in its place and use a T30 bit to fasten all 4 screws. For proper fastening strength, ensure that there is at least 4 inches of additional blocking underneath each post. Use the post level to determine if your post is plumb. If not, it may be necessary to back out the screws. Using the post level and shims, shim accordingly until your post is level. Break off the excess shim material and refasten the screws. Repeat as needed and then slide your foot cover down into place. Repeat your post mounting steps for each post on the run that you are working on. The installation process for posts on level runs follows the same steps. Now that your posts are installed, it's time to install your handrail. Installing your post side handrail bracket. If you are using a transition post from a level run to an angle run, a G, H, D, or I post, then you will need to use a post side handrail bracket. Identify and prep the post side dome, placing it against the smaller 5/16 inch hole on the stair side of the post. Then, place the lock washer on the socket head screw and use the Allen wrench to insert both into the 1/2 inch hole on the level side of the post. Begin tightening the screw into the dome until it is tight. Using a dead blow hammer, hit the steel plug into the open 1/2 inch hole. Take the handrail designated for the stair run and line it up on the post side dome and the dome top for the lower posts on the stair. Installing your angled handrail. Once you have determined your needed handrail length with a tape measure, prepare to cut your handrail. A helpful tip in your preparation process is to use painter's tape at the point of contact. This will help preserve your powder coat when you make your cut. Additionally, use an appropriate blade rated to cut the type of material that you are cutting into. Apply a form of cutting fluid or WD-40 to the blade to ensure smooth cuts through the metal. Now that you have your measurement, mark and cut to size accordingly. Move to the upper end of the angled handrail. Grab a standard quick slide bracket, the quick slide bolts, and the retainer nut. Insert the bolts into the holes of the bracket so that the heads sit in the recessed side of the bracket. Tighten the bolts into the retainer clip just enough so that they stay in place. Then slide the retainer clip into the quick slide channel. Select a quick slide end plug and pass a thin line of silicone around the edge of the interior face of the end plug. Then insert the end plug into the end of the handrail, closing it. Now that you have completed the installation of your upper quick slide bracket, move to the other end of the handrail. Repeat these steps to install the lower quick slide bracket. Flip the stair handrail over and slide the standard bracket down until the bracket ears are directly over the dome top for the lower post. Push the bracket down until the holes line up with the dome top holes. Begin tightening the button head socket screws on each side of the bracket using a 5/32 Allen wrench. Once the handrail is in place correctly, use the Allen wrench to tighten each of the quick slide bolts, locking the handrail into place. Moving to the upper side of the stair handrail, slide the adjustable post side bracket until the slots line up with the dome holes. Use a 5/32 Allen wrench to tighten the button head socket screws and tighten the quick slide bolts into place. Your stair handrail should now be mounted. Installing level handrail runs. Select the appropriate handrail for your level run. Setting it on the tops of the posts, line up the straight end where you would like the handrail to end. Moving to the corner post, make a 45-degree mark across the handrail where the handrail will be mitered. You will want the far corner of the handrail to line up with the far corner of the post. Use a miter saw with a blade rated to cut aluminum. Flip the handrail upside down and move to the straight end. Select a standard straight quick slide bracket and attach the bolts to the retainer nut the same as before. Slide the retainer nut into the quick slide channel. At this point, it will be beneficial to dry fit the handrail on the post run and make sure that it is cut to length. Trim as needed. Apply silicone to an end cap and plug the end. Move back to the mitered end of the handrail. Select a corner quick slide L bracket and the dome connector. Using an Allen wrench and a quick slide bolt, attach the dome connector to the L bracket. Make sure to orient the dome connector to sit on the post correctly. Using the Allen wrench and bolts, attach a retainer nut to each end of the L bracket. Slide one end of the L bracket into the mitered end of the handrail. Flip the handrail over and connect the bracket to the post dome using 2 button head screws. Once the bracket is attached to the post, push the handrail so that the mitered end of the handrail is snugly against the bracket corner. Then, tighten the quick slide bolts. Move back to the closed end of the handrail and slide the quick slide bracket so the holes in the ears line up with the holes in the post dome. Use the Allen wrench and button head socket screws to attach the bracket to the post. Finally, use an Allen wrench to tighten the quick slide bolts on both sides of the quick slide bracket. Installing your second section of level handrail. For the remaining corner handrail, you will repeat these steps. Setting the handrail on the run, make a 45-degree angle mark on the handrail where it will sit against the other mitered handrail cut. Cut the handrail on this mark. Move down to the straight end of the handrail and flip the handrail over. Slide a prepared quick slide straight bracket into this end. At this point, it will be beneficial to dry fit the handrail on the post run and make sure that it is cut to length. Trim as needed. Then, using silicone, insert the plug into the closed end of the handrail. Move to the mitered end of the handrail and flip the handrail over. Push the quick slide bolts up so that the retainer nut is raised off the top of the bracket. Slide the quick slide handrail so the retainer nut moves onto the channel. Once the miter joint is tight, begin tightening the quick slide bolts to lock the handrail into place. Return to the closed end of the handrail and slide the quick slide bracket so the holes in the ears line up with the holes of the post dome. Use the Allen wrench and button head socket screws to attach the bracket to the post. Finally, tighten the quick slide bolts on both sides of the quick slide bracket. Now that your posts and handrail are installed, it is time to install your railing. Keep in mind that your posts and handrail provide the structural integrity for your railing system and must be completed before installing your cable, rod, or glass railing. Thanks for watching this video on how to install surface mount posts and quick slide handrail. To learn how to install the rest of the system, check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/viewrail or go to our website viewrail.com.